それで分かったんです。そういうものなんだって。うまい演奏が大切なんじゃない。一番大切なのはみんなが納得できるかどうかなんだって。
What is the nature of competition? Why do people practice so hard if only a handful can ever achieve their goals? For some to succeed, others must fail. What's the point in trying your best if you can never truly know what the outcome is? This is the core question that the Hibike Euphonium movie Finale Oath asks. I was lucky enough to get contacted by 11 Arts to have an early screening of the new Hibike Euphonium film in exchange of making a video promoting its upcoming release. I, of course, was ecstatic. The series means a lot to me personally and is one of my favorite anime of all time, Kumiko being one of the most well-written and relatable characters I've ever seen, since I can see so much of myself in her. Yet, despite all of this, I couldn't help but also feel scared. What if it doesn't live up to my expectations? Would the series still hold up being condensed into a film format? Questions like that ran through my mind as I anxiously accepted the offer. However, now after having watched the film, I can genuinely say that Finale Oath still has the heart of what made the series so special, with many parallels relating back to the first two seasons. At its core, Hibike Euphonium is a subtle character piece about finding a passion that you love, and how that passion can mold you into who you are today and translate into your everyday life, whether it's band practice or personal relationships. The film in that sense continues this ethos as it chronicles Kumiko's life as a second-year student being the first-year advisor in Kitauji's high school concert band. Although, this time, things are a little different. Kumiko is more mature thanks to last year's experience, but doesn't have Asuka to rely on as she faces new challenges. The first-year students bring on a whole new dynamic, being that they have their own set of problems, but surprisingly fit quite well with the original members, and I even laughed multiple times due to the banter they had. The film overall is unexpectedly funny due to the new band member interactions, with an emotional climax reminiscent of Season 2. My only real problem was that the film didn't have enough time to flesh out all the first year members, as some of the conflicts felt contrived rather than earned from natural progression. The formation and evolution of Kanade and Kumiko's relationship is the highlight of the film and explores the basis of its central themes, being what it means to try your best and the very nature of competition. Kanade's first impression to the group is that she presents herself in a nice, respectable fashion, but is almost too formal at times, a small hint behind her true personality. When a small conflict occurs regarding the freshmen within the band, Kanade's true colors start to seep through as she states nonchalantly to Kumiko, "They're fighting over such trivial matters," as if to suggest that she's more superior to them because she understands the status quo. At one point, Kanade asks Kumiko a question of who she thinks tries harder in band between Mirai and Satsuki, and while this may seem like a simple question at first, Kumiko's response actually provides answers into the thematic ideas that the film is presenting. In this context, Satsuki represents the people who are in band because they primarily enjoy the time they spend playing music with the people they like. Practicing hard, improving quickly, and winning competitions are all secondary goals behind what's most important to them: enjoying your time playing. In contrast, Mirai represents the people who deeply care about competition and wanting to improve. Having fun with your other band members can only get you so far. It can be frustrating to lose knowing that you tried your hardest, but it can be even more aggravating if you know you could have done better if others tried to improve even half as hard as you did. Kumiko replies with, "I like them both," implying that practicing hard and having fun with others aren't mutually exclusive, the proof of this being her journey throughout Season 1 and 2. Kanade begrudgingly accepts Kumiko's answer, but her expressions and tone say otherwise. Due to an incident that occurred in middle school, Kanade truly believes with all her heart that no matter how hard someone practices, it's meaningless if people don't achieve the result that they wanted. It's this traumatizing event that caused Kanade to have such a cynical view of the world around. She's experienced how cruel people can be despite trying her absolute hardest. Kanade knows it's all pointless. The band, practicing, everything. People are inherently selfish creatures. Nothing is going to change that, even going as far as to state, "A good performance isn't important. What matters is that everyone can live with the result." Kanade has realized how the world works. It's all a lie. People would pretend to say one thing, only then to change when things don't go their way. So why even bother trying? In many ways, Kanade is similar to what Kumiko was like in the first season, a parallel in which Kumiko herself notices. Having a dispassion about the world around her, putting up facades to hide how you truly feel, and building emotional walls around to protect yourself. Does that sound familiar? It's an intentional similarity to help contrast how far Kumiko has come in her life. However, this time, instead of finding her passion for the euphonium and mending broken relationships, she must help Kanade break this cycle of cynicism and teach her the importance of doing her best no matter the outcome.
頑張るって何ですか？私、久美子先輩は私と同じだと思っていました。一歩引いて感情的にならずに、うまく立ち回って敵を作らないようにして。ただ頑張っても意味ないって分かってて。
Experiencing this scene for the first time, I was taken back. This was the exact mindset I had during my teen years. I'm 22 now, but it wasn't even that long ago. In fact, sometimes that cynical mentality even comes back to me when I don't want it to. Why should I try my hardest in university knowing that people only care about the final result than the effort you put in? Why should I make videos on things I value when YouTube rewards the exact opposite? It's a cycle that gets worse the longer you're in it, and the only thing that can get you out is something that truly speaks to the heart and mind, whether it's a person, an experience, or a piece of art that really touched you. For me, it was a little show called Clannad Afterstory, and ever since, I've been able to really appreciate and understand shows like Hibike Euphonium, where my past self wouldn't have given it a second thought. It's the same for Kanade, but Kumiko replies anyway in the most honest way she can. It gets in the way of getting better. That's life. You try your best and practice, but you could still fail. Life is full of failure. But even so, it's important to try your best regardless of the outcome so that you don't have any regrets. Doing your best can never be a waste because you never know where that can lead. Genuine bonds are formed through connection and being the best version of yourself. Hibike Euphonium has always been a show about pouring your heart out into something you love, and that's put on full display through Kanade and Kumiko's relationship in this film, striking at the very foundation of what makes these characters so human. And I couldn't be more thankful about having experienced such a profound piece of art that impacted my life in a positive way. If you're still on the fence of whether or not Finale Oath holds up, take it from a Hibike Euphonium fan. The film adds an extra layer of depth between new characters while still maintaining the fundamental ideas of the series. It's got great character dynamics, is surprisingly funny, an emotional high point, but may feel slightly rushed at points. Nevertheless, if you like the series, you'll find the film to be a nice add-on. I wasn't paid to make a positive video on the film, this is just what I honestly think. Thanks for watching, and you can check 11 Arts' website in the description to find all the theaters playing the upcoming film next month. See you all in the next one.
ねえ、かなでちゃん、なんです。悔しい？悔しいです。悔しくて死にそうです。